My neighbour called the ambulance as I felt like I was dying. I was coughing and I was feeling like I couldn't breathe and I was panicking. They were nice and they were able to calm me down. They put me at ease as I was worried they would take me to hospital. I felt calmer. I didn't panic so much then. I was very relieved that I didn't need to go to the hospital as I'm frightened of them. I feel that in future I wouldn't be so worried that the ambulance crew would automatically take me into hospital. I know that I can call 111 in the first instance. However, at the time I was in such a panic that my neighbour rang 999. The ambulance was called twice over the course of a week. I was struggling to breathe and I was glad that both crews were so kind and understanding. I was grateful that both crews were able to contact other healthcare professionals and get me the help that I needed without me needing to go into hospital. I received excellent support from friendly professionals who cared about what I wanted.
My reason for calling 999 was by tripping out of the back door, which had quite a steep fall, and I fell on my left-hand side, my shoulder and my hip. And although I managed to then manoeuvre myself onto my rear end, and with help from my husband and neighbour, they couldn't get me up because I was in so much pain. And after a while, I decided to contact 111, and after lots of questioning, they decided an ambulance was necessary, which arrived very quickly. And it was found, because I'd already had a hip replacement on the opposite side, I would need the air cushion. And having been put onto the air cushion, obviously I was in a position to, with help, got onto my feet again. They established that the hip and the shoulder obviously hadn't been broken at all, because once I was onto my feet, I was basically mobile, and a lot of the pain had disappeared, obviously, from my shoulder level. And taken into my house or my bungalow and checked over by one of the paramedics. Fortunately, I hadn't broken the hip, which obviously took a big impact. So there really wasn't, at that point, they didn't feel obviously a need to have to take me to hospital. And then they recommended that there should be a follow-up by a local service team to make sure if I needed any assistance in the house. And that lady phoned and offered the assistance to put sort of bars and rails and things up if needed, or anything in the house. But at this point, that's not really necessary. We had already got in place a portable step to decrease the height of the step from the back door to the paving slabs. It was literally a bad trip on my part, and to decrease the depth of the step has been the obvious answer. And also now I've made sure that I hold on to the door frame when I go in and out, and I'm far more conscious of the fact that I had a nasty fall. Absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Very calming they were, very compassionate. Yeah, I couldn't fault them at all. They were very attentive. That was a great ease of my mind. Yes, very much so. I'm very aware at my age that I could have suffered a much worse situation than I did. I think one of the things is that I'm a very active person for my age, but my limbs are not quite at the same age level as my mind. Yes, I need to just slow up, take life a little bit more gently, and be very grateful for what I can do.